Hi class, welcome to week 2 discussion forum. So I have to do my discussion forums always at work because my house is chaos. So just to talk a little bit about week 2, what I learned, what I liked, and all that jazz. So the lecture talking about like what is yoga, I tried to stay entertained, but that piece of it, it's interesting, but yet at the same time it's hard for me to like stay focused on that subject. I don't know if anybody else has that problem with that. I feel like I'm way more interested and have more attention toward like breath work and movement versus like history on yoga, which maybe I should learn a little bit more. Learning like the big words like asana and all these, that's not a big word, but like all like the yoga words is different, and it's interesting to learn like they're kind of where they're from. Doing the breath work was embarrassing. It shouldn't be embarrassing, but I was embarrassed. I even did the lion's breath in private in my office by myself, and I still felt like people were watching me. I felt silly. And then I was like, why do I feel uncomfortable? Like, who cares? Who cares? And the ocean breath, that hum, I remember doing that. I never did the lion's breath in practice, like at a class, but we've done the ocean's breath. And when I first started doing it, I felt really embarrassed. I was like, is anybody else in the crowd doing this? And like, are they all looking at me? And then when I realized, oh, I'm the only one looking at them, and they're all like in the zone watching the instructor, like they could care less what I was doing, I was like, okay, like I feel like I'm in a safe place. I could do this too. And the more I went, the more comfortable I felt with doing that. But the lion's breath with the tongue out, I couldn't do it. I felt so awkward. So hopefully that I'll feel more comfortable doing silly stuff like that, because it feels good, really, it does afterwards. And then movement, doing it with, I'm gonna butcher her name, starts with a J. That felt like such a safe space, even though I'm not in their space, but like just, she was really comforting. Like when I go to yoga practice, a lot of the people I see are thin and small, and like I'm not. I feel like I'm like a mid-sized gal. So like seeing bigger bodies, I know that's such a weird thing to say, but it's comforting. Like we all belong in a space together. And then the movement was just great too. I carry around like a 24-pound baby, only on this side because this is the only side I'm comfortable with. The other side feels absolutely foreign to me. And so this side of my body like hurts a lot. And so that movement felt really good. I felt really stretched out and there were some positions where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hold this a little bit longer because this feels really good, and like there's no, who's rushing me, you know? Nobody's rushing me. So that was a little bit about this week. It's been good. It's been a reminder to do things out of my comfort zone, like the breath work, even when I'm in total private, blinds are closed, doors shut. Like, why am I feeling so embarrassed? Those are personal reasons, I'm sure. So I hope everybody else had a good experience this week and is learning good information and maybe felt the same way I do with some things. Thank you.